This is a video showing the assembly instructions for the Effektiv IKEA 3-piece L-shaped desk. Next, we're going to lay out the tabletops, the 3 pieces, as shown in the picture. You can see that the silver connector brackets underneath the tabletop are on the outside, and where the tabletop parts join, we have the black brackets. Also, you can see on the 2 smaller tabletop pieces, I've marked back and I think front underneath those. So the back is the outside, will go out on the outside of the L, and the front on the inside of the L. Next, we'll take the long rail and set it on top of the underside brackets across the long side of the table, centering it on those brackets. And the place that it's joined, you'll see a bolt that goes in, and you want to line that bolt up with the gap or where the 2 tabletop pieces join. And on the shorter side, we'll do the same with the shorter rail. And again, lining up the bolt of the joining piece right there, you can see it, lining that up with the gap between the 2 tabletop pieces. So next, we'll take the brackets that hold the rail, fasten that onto the underside connectors, and you can see they're color coded. So the silver ones go on the silver underside connectors, and the black ones go on the black one. So you have one for each silver connector, and one for the black one that's by itself, and then in the place where you've got the 2 tabletop pieces joining, there's also just one bracket that goes over and spans between the 2. You'll see that in a moment in the video. So I just basically go around, lay out all these pieces, get them in place, and then we'll move on from there. Now the black ones that go on where we join 2 tabletops, there's actually the bolt that goes in that we lined up with the gap. We'll need to take that out using one of the supplied Allen keys, and it'll go back in and hold that connector in place. So now we should have all the parts, all the brackets laid out. Next, we're going to connect the 2 rails together using this bracket right here. And that goes right to where the shorter rail connects to or touches the longer rail. So we take this piece here, and it slides inside the shorter rail. Then it slides right underneath the longer rail. Get that all lined up. And then the L-shaped piece just sits on top there, and 2 bolts fasten that into place. Almost all the bolts are the same for the system, and so you don't need to worry about getting them mixed up. So we'll put 2 bolts in there in the end. Now we're going to put all the legs in place. So there are 2 wider legs. Those go on the end of each of the L parts of the table, and then the smaller one in the on the corner. And there's a little hole and a pin on the top of the leg that goes in the hole on the bracket underneath, right there. Get that in place, and we're good. Now we'll move to the brackets, the two brackets that connect the two tabletop parts together, and I'll just show you the bolt that needs to come out with the Allen key. We just take that bolt out of there, and then we can put the bracket on top. Make sure you line it up. Make sure the tabletop pieces are all lined up properly. We can put that bolt in. Get that one in place, and then you can adjust the lineup of the rest of it while you're putting the other bolts in. Can be a little tricky when you're trying to hold a video camera and get everything lined up. There we go. Two more bolts on the other side. And we'll do this for the other bracket connecting the other two pieces of tabletop. And once you have them all in place, we want to just use the Allen key to tighten each one down. It's generally a good idea to get them all put in first and then tighten them up. And you could actually do this for all the brackets. Put all the brackets in loose first, and then go around and tighten up all the bolts. Makes it a little easier. Now this part just shows the various places where you need to put bolts for the end pieces that connect the legs in. So you've got two, one on either side down inside there. You've got two there, two in the top, and then the same on the other side. Don't need to put one in the middle, in the very middle of that bracket where there's a hole. There's not a spot for that to go in. So connect all those up, put bolts in all the brackets all the way around. So you should have all the brackets, all the bolts used up and put in place and tightened down. I'm just going over each one, making sure you see where all the bolts go. But it's pretty straightforward. And we should be ready to turn this unit over at this point. And I'll just go over a couple of things. There's height adjustment on the legs. So there's an Allen key. You can see it actually clipped in there underneath, and it goes in that little spot there, and that'll allow you to adjust the height of the legs. There's also little casters there that you can adjust from the bottom, or once it's flipped over from the top of the leg, just again with the same Allen key if your floor is uneven. This unit also comes with a computer, like a tower computer holder that fits underneath the desk and mounts to the rail. So you can see that's adjustable height there with the Allen key, and this part just slides underneath the rail there. You have to loosen off the that bolt there with the Allen key to get it to slide under, and then it just slides underneath the rail. You can do this after the rail is put on. It doesn't have to be done beforehand. And then you tighten that down with the Allen key to get it nice and tight, and then the bottom piece can go on there. And it comes with some straps to strap your computer to it so it doesn't fall off or get knocked off. So there you have it, your completed Effektiv desk, 3-part L-shaped desk. Enjoy.